Welcome back, Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Music with Nick. So today we're going to do a marathon for the band Warning. They're from Mexico City, and what a pleasure to listen to them, and what a pleasure to have a Mexican band really, be successful, and especially the type of music, because in Mexico, when I used to live in Mexico, metal was very much rejected by the mainstream, music business, or music scenario. So basically, everything like from pop was welcome, but everything like rock was very like underground or pushed away. So I'm super happy that this band is being so successful, and especially, like I said, in a country such as Mexico. But the good thing is they are successful not just in Mexico but all over the world, and hence that's why I'm making this marathon today. We're gonna do this marathon for Eric Meredith, and he actually wrote to me that he's now a fan of this band because of one video that we released on this channel. It's what I think it was one of the first videos we did of them. I think it's a live video where they play live, and they're amazing. Three sisters. Well, I think they're sisters. If not, I apologize. But I was thinking of Greta Van Fleet, I think, for a second there. But let me see if I'm correct. Let's see here. Okay, and yeah. Villarreal sisters, Daniela, Paulina, and Alejandra. There you go. There's another Alexia as well here, Alejandra. But well, Alexia's name is not Alejandra, but we call her Lex or Alex or Lexi. But cool. Man, I'm so excited to see them. They really've grown here on Google if you look them up, and beautiful. I mean, wow, gorgeous. Let's take a look at the songs that Eric requested today. Thank you so much, Eric, for this marathon. Thank you for helping the channel grow. And if you're new to the channel, if you're a the Warning fan, please like and subscribe. Also, si ustedes son fan del grupo de The Warning, por favor suscríbanse al canal. Real quick in Spanish too. And if you would like to request like a marathon or a song, please write me an email through Buy Me a Coffee, and you can request one of your own marathons as well. Okay, so so the songs on this list, that's why I'm wearing my glasses today, so I don't mess up like I used to, like I do a lot. Let's see here. So the songs for the Warning. So we're gonna start it off with Wildfire. Then we're going to do, this is from the 21st Century Blood. This is from 2017. Then we're going to do from the album Queen of the Murder Scene. Give me a second. Queen of the Murder Scene. 2018, we're going to do two songs, Queen of the Murder Scene and The End. And then we're gonna do from the album Error. That's, I think, the latest. What a cool artwork. We're gonna do three songs. We're gonna do the song Error, the song 23, and the song Martirio. Martirio. Oh wait. Yeah, Martirio. Martirio is like. Martirio is like when you worry, when when you're kind of like. Yeah, it's like a mental thing, like, oh, no me martirices, martirio. It's like, don't. Yeah, it's basically about worrying. It's about when you worry, martirio, to be worried. Preocupación, martirio. It's just like uneasy. You know what? Let's just use Google. Because I might be wrong. Oh, whoops. Martirio. To English. Martyrdom. Okay, martyrdom is like it's a self-sacrifice, I guess. Martyrdom, or you know, you're always blaming yourself. Okay, so those are the songs we're gonna do today. Um, well, I'm super ready. They're all short songs, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs, and let's just enjoy. Okay, so thank you so much, Eric, for this request. Thank you so much for all the you know, you've been with us now for like I guess a year or longer since we started, and you've always been there supporting the channel, and we've grown so much, and we really appreciate it. Everyone who's here watching and everybody who watches every day, thank you so much. And okay, let's get into it, and we're gonna start with Wildfire. Here we go.
We're a wildfire, they try to shut us down. We're the high flyers, they try to pull us back on the ground. We're the restless, the ones who can't sleep at night. I say it's time for a change, say it's time we fight. Until you stand down, the high flyers will not be pulled back on the ground. We'll be restless until things are set right. We say it's time for a change, and we will win this
Very good, man. Very cool. I love that it's just 3 girls, literally, and I mean the guitar player is also the singer, so that's so cool that she does both. And we have the bass and the wait a minute, no, the drummer is the one who sings. That's so cool. And I love this little, like, what they used here was like more like a Spanish kind of like vibe, like the it even sounded a little bit Spanish, like I love that little like, and then yeah, really cool. I love that. Very not as complex, but still it delivered. And I love the lyrics. I love how well you can basically like, it's just very well, like, it's not as complex, and I love that, because sometimes I listen to music and it's just overwhelming, and I love how good you can understand everything, how crisp is everything. It's the recording, the lyrics, and everything is just very, like, you know, very accessible, and you can play this basically to anyone and they would like it. It's not something that is too much or too less, you know, so it's just like in the sweet spot. All right, so let's go to the next song. This is Queen of the Murder Scene. This is from the album after the first outing, after 21st Century Blood, Queen of the Murder Scene, and we're gonna do the title track. So let's see.
You don't really wanna be like me. A false pretension of being complete. You don't really wanna understand what it's like to have blood on your hands. You don't deserve the throne, the crown is mine, and I really don't plan to resign. You don't really wanna lose the fear. Dare to try and this the third, my dear.
Very cool. You can already hear, like, nice palm muting here, by the way, but you can already hear that it's gotten a little more, like, complex, but in a good way. There's more ideas. The vocals are, you can already hear that it's a little bit more, I don't know, has a little bit more punch. There's a little bit more choruses. Everything has a little bit more, which is really cool. You can hear the already the, you know, the second outing, or I don't know if this is the third one, but you can already hear that they're getting, like, better and better, you know?
And I don't wanna destroy ya. Open your eyes, 'cause you can't even see the fact that I just can't be controlled by anything but let's see you try. I'm a machine, no emotion, a perfect scene for the murder queen. You can't always kill what's immortal, but
Very cool, very abrupt ending. I loved it. It had a lot more punch, like, you know, like the whole palm muting, like the you know, instead of like I don't know if it was going like that, but really cool. Also, the solo was very nice. It's just like you can see that they're growing musically, and they're just badass. I mean, you know, I can't really say anything except that they're doing a marvelous job, and you know, to play like this is really cool. I mean, it reminds me. Maybe it's not as progressive, but it's a trio. You know, like Rush. You know, I mean. And they could get there, you know. I mean, it's just about having ideas, but maybe they don't even want to be progressive. Maybe they just want to be flat out, you know, rock. You know, it doesn't even sound like metal. I mean, it does sound like metal, but it's not that heavy, and it doesn't have to be. You know, not everything has to sound like Megadeth, you know, or Metallica. I think they're really cool, really original, and have a great sound going for them. Like, I wish them the best, really. Okay, now let's do The End from the same album, Queen of the Murder Scene. Let's see. I mean, it's just like, it feels good to listen to this. This music is very accessible. I think you can play this to anyone and they would be like, cool, you know? This is really good to the ear. It sounds nice. It's digestible, you know? It's just very good. Okay, let's go.
I don't regret, wish I could forget, 'cause all the things I've done and all the things I've said don't go away, they stay with me.
So, like, just wanted to point out, she has a beautiful voice, man. I mean, she could just, like, you know, sing whatever. You know, it doesn't have to be rock. It could be any style, and she would be successful, because that is a singing voice. Beautiful. She doesn't have to growl, scream, do anything. Just beautiful singing voice.
Like a constant loop inside my mind that's always on repeat. I know it was wrong, but there is nothing to be done anymore. I won't forgive myself, 'cause pity doesn't help anymore. This is the end, so long my friend. Stars always seem to fade, it's a little too late to, with bloodstained hands, I make amends. Stars always seem to
cool, man. That was a really cool power ballad. I love the whole like intro, the piano, and then crescendo up and jin 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 jin. And I love the singing in this one. Also, the solo was very, very melodic. It just fit right in there. Man, what a great band. I love that this this something like that, right? Like in some nature, something like that. But that was really cool. It really felt like, I don't know, it just fit in there really cool. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to 2022. So this is the latest release of the album called Error. And I love the artwork. It looks very like VR inspired, you know, like where is this like world going to, you know? Like everything's gonna be like fed to us through like, I don't know, like it looks very like, you know, Matrix, you know, it has like this, you know, the Symphony X made an album about that. It's like, you know, the faithless gods, you know, about like dystopia, you know. I mean, it's something that we have to deal with, or that we might have to deal with in the future. I mean, I'm a fan of those things because it is terrifying, but at the same time it's very cool, like Blade Runner or The Matrix or Akira, stuff like that, where basically, or Terminator, you know, where basically machines ultimately take over. I mean, it's frightening, but it is something that we might have to deal with. I mean, we're already dealing with it. I mean, just like look at our hands, like we already have a phone. It's already like an extremity of our hand, you know. Without it, people, I really try to use my phone as the least possible. When I get home, I just put it somewhere, and then I try to forget about it, because I just hate to be on my phone all day, and I don't have social media except this here, the channel. But I'm on Facebook only to talk to my mother. That's all. I never post anything. I never share anything. It's just like, I don't need that in my life. I guess I'm old school. One thing I wanted to just mention, because we were talking about the warning, and they're from Mexico. I'm drinking, and I never drink Coke, but I'm drinking a Mexican Coke. See? I don't know if you can see, but it says Hecho en Mexico. Right? Does it say? Yeah, well, refresco. And I haven't had a Coke in like, maybe like, I don't know, a month. But when I drink Coke, I only drink Mexican Coke, because that's real sugar. It doesn't have any cornstarch syrup or whatever the hell it's called. It has real cane sugar, and it's just, if you're gonna drink something that's bad for you, try the good version. Okay, so now let's continue with Error, and this is the song called Error as well. Here you go.
You want people to love you. It's encoded in your greed. I will give you the power, but I need you to see control. disaster. You're my maker, but you're not my master. I'm the error inside. At the end of the day, of all the time, everybody must die. It's the freedom of choice that kills the mind. And it hurts you to think of it. You can free me, but you don't. I'm the error you hide. But you always want me so.
Yeah, man. What I love about them is they sound so original. They sound like nothing that I listen to, you know, that I really enjoy that because it's usually I'm like, oh yeah, here they kind of boring and you know, and another band that I'm gonna maybe talk about in the future. There's this other band of brothers or sisters, and they basically like they're not original at all, and it's like a shame because they're very talented, just like these girls, but they're just they sound exactly like other bands. They just like carbon copy almost, and it's just it's kind of like sad because they could really come up with their own stuff and just like, you know, take over just like they are. What I enjoyed really, let's see if I can remember, but the no, I don't know, but they were doing like something chromatic, but it sounded really cool. The bam bam dum. And I also love the abrupt like dum at the end, like very cool, very. And it's not the da 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 da, the typical like Iron Maiden. No, it's like dum, and it's done. So yeah, I'm just having so much fun. It's so refreshing to hear a band that's just like completely original. I mean, yes, rock. You know, rock. There's going to be things that are going to repeat, and you've already maybe heard something that's similar, but still they're trying to be as original as possible and not to sound like anybody else, and that is worth gold. You know, that's worth so much if you find your own sound and your own, like any guitar player. When you start out playing, you're gonna maybe want to sound like this guitar player or that guitar player, but then you become your own guitar player and you have your own stuff. You come up with your own licks, and that's when you get, you know, famous or you get recognized. But when you want to sound like just like one particular player, then they're going to compare you and they're going to say, well, you're just another, you know, copy. I'd rather listen to the original player. But this is what I like about them so much, that every song has an element of surprise and is pretty much like just original music, and that's very, very refreshing, especially right now in these times where music, basically anything that comes out is basically pretty bad. So this is really refreshing. Okay, now let's go with number 23. Let's call it just 23, not number 23. Here we go.
I looked at you same as before. What had changed I do not know, but the thought of you replayed in secret, it hurt me, but I asked for more. Falling down your rabbit hole, I kept on biting back what I was feeling. I closed my eyes and you were there, innocently unaware. Stop me, tell me, break my heart for all I care, as long as I get to be there. Stop me, tell me, is it wrong? Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Heck
Very cool. Very the next one was gonna start. So yeah, this was, I guess, more of a like another power ballad, but I did like it very much. More simple approach, but just like I said, just very original, very nice. Her singing, you can hear, kind of like has evolved. She uses more vibrato. She goes a little bit higher in the register. Really cool. There was some distortion in the voice. Very nice touch. Everything is like, what can I say? So good. Okay, so this is the last song, the Martirio, so martyrdom, and I was a little bit wrong there when I translated it, but Martirio is a Spanish word for martyrdom. Let's check out Martirio.
A veces las cosas obvias son las más difíciles
Spanish.
de ver. Te asfixiaste con tus propias manos. Cuando todo apunta que por fin alguien te viene a rescatar, te encuentras nuevamente abandonado. Buscar explicación en lo profundo de tu ser y vuelves a caer en el vacío. Al fin te das cuenta en secreto que el dolor se quedará. Será tu nueva vida de martirio. Ya no hay vuelta atrás, no puedes escapar del fuego a tus pies.
Muy bien. Muy bien. Muy bien. el español es un idioma muy bonito para cantar también y para rimar y acomodar. So what I was saying is that Spanish is such a nice. I mean, it's so cool to be bilingual or trilingual or 4 languages or more, because it's just like, I mean, look, she can sing in English perfectly. She can sing in Spanish perfectly. She doesn't have any kind of accent in either um, language, which is beautiful. It's like Alexia. She doesn't. You speak. She speaks Spanish, just like someone from Mexico, you know. But also her English, as you know, is like she could. If you wouldn't know that she speaks Spanish. Now with me, of course, I speak 4 languages, so you kind of notice that yes, I have the German engraved. So I can't really shake that, and I also speak a lot of German every day. So I can't really shake it. But this was beautiful. I love how she can also get these lyrics in a certain chord. Da 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 ba da ba da. Just like the way she was singing was very beautiful. I didn't memorize the lyrics, but it's really nice to be able to sing in 2 languages in a perfect way and just switch, between 2 languages. Very, very cool. I mean, what can I say? This band is amazing. The band is awesome. And I wish them so much success, and I would totally go see them. If they would play at Red Rocks, holy crap, that would sound amazing here in Denver. So guys, if you are watching the video, which I don't know if you are, I don't know if you do YouTube, because I guess YouTube is now a platform for older generations, I presume, and they're very young, but who knows, But if you watch the video, come to Red Rocks. It's gonna be your favorite venue. I mean, the sound there is amazing. I mean, Hernan, which we interviewed, has played there, and he told us, yeah, that's the place to play. I mean, everybody, like a lot of bands, do their live recordings there because it's so good. So, man, Eric, thank you so much. This was a wonderful marathon. Really cool. Really. A lot of variety in the songs. They're not too complex, which I love. It wasn't too, too hard to take in. It was very easy to listen to. It was very good. Everything was very, I mean, the way they recorded, very crisp, very just top quality. Whoever they're using, or if they're recording by themselves, it's just like top. Como dicen en México. Muchas felicidades, chicas. Son increíbles. They're just said, just like all my best, and they're just, as you can hear, great at what they do, and I wish them the best and all the success in the world. So, well, thank you so much for sticking with me. If you're still there, if you're still here in the video, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.